Dave Blunts.
My guy.
Right?
That's my boy.
Yeah. Let's talk a little bit about Dave Blunts.
Yeah.
I mean, whatever you like to share, honestly.
That's my guy, man. We've been locked in, making music the last a little over a year now, yeah. And talented guy, yeah. Good hearted guy.
How did that come about? Like, was it just like maybe he came through to record one day and you was the engineer, or like?
Yeah. So I get called for a lot of different studio sessions all the time, and an artist go by the name DC2 Trail, part of Concrete Boys. He contacted me for a session because it's just how things work sometimes. Where his engineer was sick, I'm actually close friends with him too, and I filled in for it. They were like, who's the next best essentially, or like who's who can get the job done. And so I ended up recording some stuff for his album that came out his last album. And then he had a feature artist come through. It was Dave Blunts. So I'm recording Dave Blunts and DC2 Trill. They did like 3 songs together. All of them was heat though. I think just like the initial, just that first connection, recording Dave, it was just like good chemistry. And I think after they left, we just stayed connected. And they told me that they were doing an engineer search. Like before they got there, they was like searching the world for like, they was doing all these like, not him, not him, not him, not him. They were going down, like I've been approached by other engineers in LA. Like, man, like I auditioned and I didn't make it, but it was like, yo, Rasta, you're him. Like I tried, but they didn't mess with my shit. Like I've heard that a few times. Like I'm like, that's so funny. They was really shopping for an engineer, so that's how we just kind of locked in. Because I said, shoot, I'm available to to help make the process easier for you. And it's just some artists you click with like that. When it don't feel like work, I think that's when it's like for more, it's just more fun. I don't know, something. When I heard his sound too, I knew I instantly had like, I was like, oh, I get this sound. I get it. It was something I already kind of do myself, and just I was like, I could see how we can make it better. So it's been awesome being able to grow with him over the last year. Mm-hmm.
That's what's up, yeah. Now I like a lot of the work that y'all have done as far as the visuals. Yeah. I feel like the visuals really kind of like 3D, you know what I mean? Like they really like reach out at you, you know what I'm saying? And
yeah, we got the best, yeah.
That when you get the right sound mixed with the right visuals, it's like a perfect marriage, you know what I'm saying? As far as like just the viewer, from the viewer's point of view, you know what I'm saying? Up until this point, how many artists would you say that you've worked with? Or about how many?
Estimate, definitely over 500. Definitely. Like, yeah, recorded or engineered, mixed for, definitely over 5. Maybe close to 1,000. Probably, yeah.
That's crazy, bro. That's a lot of artists. Hell yeah. Me included. Shit.
Yes, sir, yes.
Let me, I guess to kind of like segue off of that, out of those artists, who would you say are some of your favorite to work with?
Well, I gotta say, Ye. Kanye West, he was legendary working with him. Just it's a crazy experience. And then I'd say Dave Blunts has been fun. It's been like a roller coaster, but it's been cool to just watch him go from here to here. Like, I love it. And let me see. It's so many talented artists I work with. It's hard to name. Let me think. My boy CJ from Norfolk. I like working with him. He's talented. I like his drive. Yeah, man. It's a plethora of them, man. It's a lot of talent that I'm.
You don't want to leave nobody out.
Yeah, I don't want to leave nobody out.
There's too many people to name.
It's a lot of people to name, yeah. But I just like seeing like people take what we worked on and really run with it, and just seeing where they, like, sometimes I'm like, wow, they really took this song far, and I never know how far they're gonna take it sometimes, or like how crazy the record is sometimes. Like I might have left the studio and not Like, I left the studio and then heard the song playing in the club the next week. And I'm like, dang, like, I had no clue this was going to be that one that's going crazy right now, you know? So
Dope.
I think that's cool to see.
That's tough, bro.
Yeah.
That's tough. We touched on some of your favorite artists, and you mentioned Kanye. How did that come about?
Through Dave Blunt's, they had a relationship that was super cool. And while I was working with Dave, Ye reached out for some what's the word? He reached out for some sample tracks, or so we cut some records up, and then next thing you know, Ye's sitting in the studio next to me, and I'm like, okay, this is crazy, like for some hours, and then next thing you know, he liked my mixes so much, I ended up going to Spain to work with him. So it was legendary, bro. It was like, it was just cool seeing a master at work, and also like being able to give my opinion, like him value my opinion. He's like, yo, Rasta, like, what you think it is? And I think I was just still like, yo, like, it's Kanye asking me like for opinion and stuff. So just being valued like by somebody like him is super cool. He's dope guy.
What would you say is like the favorite record that y'all worked on while you was out there?
I helped him write a song called First Time in a Long Time. And it was on Donda 2, the outro on Donda 2. Working on that song was just spiritual. Like, he put 11 to 12 like Bible scriptures on the wall, like tape. Like, he had somebody tape them up for me, and he's like, reference these Bible scriptures and put it in this verse, essentially. And I did it in like 45 minutes or less. It was quick. And he came back in the room, heard what I did, and was like you just seen his, like, he sat down with this frown, like the Ye frown, like serious, and then he just started cheesing, started getting hyped, stands up, the whole room, everybody filled the room. It was like, my mind's just kind of trying to process this, but I'm like, what the fuck? Like, next day, he texts me in the morning like, hey, Rasta, can you send me all the lyrics to what you did? Yeah, like, I need all the, every bar. Like, I'm like, and I didn't write it. I just freestyled it for real, just vibing. But I think just in the fact that those scriptures were in there, it was just powerful, talking about moving mountains and being free, and just, it's an uplifting song. So it was just cool to hear those lyrics. Like I say, words have power. So to influence to artists like him to be like, to spread some positive lyrics through the world, that's just all I can ask for, man. That was the highlight of the trip. And my little brother was there to witness it. So it was just like, yeah, super inspirational. It's 2:26 in the morning. It's like around that time. And I'm looking at my phone's just like vibrating. I was trying to get some sleep, to be honest. But I'm like, how you ignore your phone? But I was like, nah, let me just check. Like, who's ringing me at this hour? And it was Ye. It says, hey, Rasta, it's Ye. Can you fly to Spain to record me? I'm like, I'm thinking I'm tripping. I'm like, am I tweaking? And then I get a text from Dave right after, like maybe 2 minutes later. He's like, yo, Rasta, that's really Kanye texting you. Like, he just asked me for your number. I'm like, whoa. So I say, yeah, of course, when? He's like, the very next flight. I'm like, okay. I wake up my bro. He at the crib too. I'm like, bro, you see this? Like, am I tweaking right now? Like, one of them moments. And he's like, he starts tripping too. So I asked him, could I bring my brother for travel support? Because it's 14-hour travel, I think it was, or something like that, yeah. He was like, yeah, that's fine. Sent 2 itineraries for me and him. I said, man, closed mouths don't get fed, bro. I dap him up and say, we going to Spain. Like, I told him start recording now. Like, we shooting a documentary.
How did Trey feel about this, man? What was going through his mind? Did he ever express to you how he was feeling?
I definitely feel like he was shocked just like me. I definitely think he was shocked, you know.
It's like, this is my big brother. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I can't even imagine. I would have to hear him from him. I really feel like he appreciated though and valued. I feel like that was just something very iconic to like witness. So it was like, you know, man, I could.
He said, I'm at a loss for words.
I feel like
we might got to get him down here.
Yeah, I gotta get words from him, call him in or something real quick. But I feel like he definitely was shocked by it, but also he helped me like kind of like realize it was really real, like going on. You know, just having him there was definitely like comforting, and just like now you know, if Ye walked past, he would know him too, just like he know me. So I think that's super cool.
Hell yeah.
Plus, he was a big Kanye fan too. Like, he grew up. He always was listening to Ye. And me too. But I feel like he knew his stuff word for word. Like, I'm like, okay, you know. It's like me and like, you know, like. But that's what when I was with Ye, he said they say don't meet your idols or whatever because he's not perfect, you know.
Yeah.
And I feel that like, you know, that's what they say.
Nah, but I think at the end of the day, you know, we all not perfect. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I think we all can agree that the impact that he's made on our generation, you know what I'm saying, is profound. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Different.
What would you say you took away from that experience that you still carry with you today?
I would say being able to collab more with different creatives instead of trying to do it all on your own. I think I saw how he would take the best piano player, the best engineers, the best, you know, beat makers, like every part of whatever he needed, he would get the best of them and cultivate this product that's like undeniably good, you know? So I think just being able to be a little more open-minded with like collabing, being okay with like understanding like you can't do it on your own. And I think that's what I took, yeah. Because sometimes I'd be like, man, I could do it on myself. I could record myself, make the beat, and I'm like, nah, like that's not going to probably produce the top quality I can get, you know, because it's just not. So I think that's what I took, yeah.
So that's solid, man. I think ultimately collaboration is key.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like if you want to go somewhere fast, you go by yourself. But if you want to go somewhere far, you go with others.
That's deep.
You know
I like
that.
Yeah, tweet that.
Yeah, not facts. All right, so let's talk about one of the latest singles, "Say Cheese," man. How did that record come about?
Man, I was freestyling. My boy Sean, Space Cadet Sean, shout out him. He's a dope producer out LA. We've been having a great sound. We've been growing, so that was one of the beats that he sent me, and I got to. It was, you know, I like to just do a song a day. When I'm in the studio, I try to always leave making something. So I think it was just one of those nights I was just talking shit, bro, on the beat, really, just talking my talk. And I think before I got to the studio, it was some situation. It was like a party or some event I went to, and somebody said like "say cheese," like they was trying to get me to smile for a picture, and I don't know. I think every time I make a song, whatever like happened in the day, I'll bring it to the studio. So, you know, not like word for word, but I'll like it'll be something that just be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna just, you know, she want to take a pic to remember. I say cheese, you know, it just sound catchy when I heard it. But yeah, man, that's how it came about. I don't be putting too much thought into it. Just and even saying like I got a text from Ye. He said, "Can you fly to Spain?" I'm just like, yeah, like I need to tell this story in the music, like yeah. So I'm just running with that and
Dope.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
And then you basically answered all my questions for that one, but I'm gonna kind of segue off into that and say, when you're in the studio. Mm-hmm. No, go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, I was gonna say Cheese just hit 100,000 on YouTube in less than a month, so it's super cool to hear just people enjoying it. Like I'm playing it for random people, like they like this the one. Hearing it in the club, seeing like the vibes not go down but go up. I'm just like, wow, like this is what I want. Like I just want to keep coming like that, you know. Yeah.
Nah, that's all right. That's what you want to do. You want to keep it, like you said, keep that energy up. Because a lot of times you're in the club, right? People playing the music and they hear a lot of songs that they used to hearing every day.
Yeah, it's like we've heard this for 10 years now.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So when they hear that new song, they're like, okay, I never heard this before. But it cranked though.
It cranked.
You know what I'm saying?
It's like, let me Shazam this right now.
Yeah.
Yes, you can Shazam that.
That's what you want to hear. You want that reaction.
Yeah.
Let's talk a little bit about the new album. I know you're working on the album right now, which is actually why you're in the DMV. Yep. We got the video shoot with Fat Trail. Tell us a little bit about the album.
Man, it's a beautiful, just beautiful sequence of songs, man. I feel like it's just what 2026 has been giving me, like, since 2025 to 2026, I've been just cultivating like my best records that I've been making, like really through these amazing times. And I feel like this project is a stamp on where I'm at now and where I'm going. And the production is A1. I got the best producers in the game, like using the best equipment in the game. So it's just like, I feel like, yeah, I'm starting to get into that. It's unfair to even compete with me at level. It's like, you don't got these beats, you ain't got this mic, you don't got the sauce on the engineering. Like, so I feel like I'm getting to that level where, okay, like we can look at him like a mainstream artist or upcoming, you know, artist that's coming to stay. So that's the whole thing. I feel like with this album, that's what I'm hearing. When I hear it, I'm like, man, it's a vibe that is hard to ignore. Like, Say Cheese is on there too. That's like the single for it. But yeah, and it's mainly just me on there. I only got 2 features. Yeah. Fat Trail's on there and Dave Blunt's.
That's one hell of a collaboration shot. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
for now, that's the only features
you need. Yeah.
Right
Something
now,
from home. And then you got your second home family. You know what I'm saying?
So just keeping the circle tight, keeping it like strategic, you know. And it's called What Would Rasta Do? WWRD Volume 2. Yep. Yeah. I dropped the WWRD like 2 years ago, and it did really well too. I feel like, you know, now I'm also asking myself, what could Rasta do now? So I'm like, hey, it's time for a number 2 update. Yeah,
definitely necessary. I think, you know, with the artist development, people want to see the behind the scenes, right? And they want to see like the progression.
Yeah.
And I think I can speak for everybody when I say we've seen the progression. You know what I mean? Like I said, coming from the McKinley Tech days to the A&T, you know what I'm saying? And now it's just like a whole different beast. You know what I mean? Yeah. And that's,
man, I'm one handshake away from Beyonce's engineer. You know, like they're listening to stuff I mixed. Like, yo, Rasta did this one. And I'm like, man, like, you know, just like I'm talking to Kalen Inake. He's a fire engineer from the DMV, but he's in LA. He mixing Offset's album, and I'm like, and he talking about my stuff. Like, yo, good shit, dude. Like, you know, like you going crazy. They, you know, and I'm like, bro, you just recorded Offset's album. Like you're going crazy, you know? So it's just being able to even have them conversations is crazy, you know? Yeah. It's like, when I was in Spain, it was just 2 engineers there. It was me, it was 3. It was Ye's main engineer, it was Burna Boy's engineer, and then it was Rasta. And I'm just like, I'm sitting next to them like what the, you know, feeling like you know, just a chosen one type vibe. Or just, you know, just like, man, like, okay, like the quality is on that level now.
Yeah.
So it's just a wake up, like, okay, yeah, we're on that level now. So it's just now I'm starting to be able to like, now that I see it, I'm like, okay, now we gotta pop our shit for real. That's it. Yeah.
Right. Let me ask you this: Do you have a battle with like imposter syndrome, or do you feel like that's something that you don't really have an issue with?
I would say no. I feel like I belong in those rooms for sure. I feel like I could be too humble at times, they say. But I think it's good to be humble because I don't want to ever get too big-headed. You know, I feel like I still got so much work to do. So, But I've been told that I'm too humble, for sure. I think that's a good thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
It's like, when to pop your shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's when you get in the booth.
Yeah. And sometimes I have been like, well, certain situations, like my girl, she'll tell me, don't go let those, like, you're engineer, like I'll be engineering a session and there's some guys trying to get in the studio or do something, like, and pretty much, there's runners in the studio for that, right?
Right.
But I'll get up out my chair, go like do it myself, I'm like, I'll go let them in or do this or check on something. Or like, somebody might have grabbed some DoorDash or something and they left it outside. I'd be like, let me go grab bro DoorDash real quick. Just being like, just kind, that's just my nature. And she'd be like, you don't got to do all that. Like, let them figure it out. Let them do whatever. I think that's the part where I could be like, a little less nice, maybe, as I keep going up. But I feel like it's good to be humble and stay grounded, do the small things. I feel like it goes far.
Okay. Mm-hmm. So do you feel like, and just to kind of segue off what you said, do you feel like in the industry you have the space to really be nice, or is it like you have to? Does everybody walk around with like this persona where like
yeah, a lot of people do. Yeah, they do. I feel like you don't have to be like that. I don't think I don't move like that, but I do feel like you have to have boundaries, because people take advantage, give them an inch, they'll take a mile. So, definitely got to watch out for the finessers and
Give me one of your worst studio experiences.
Yeah, man. Oh, I have had some crazy sessions. Okay, I'd say this one. I was recording a session, and the artist he was from LA. He was a pimp. So he walks in, and I'm like, he cool dude, cool player dude, but he had 3 girls walking with him. They all sat on the couch the same exact way, like very, like, they didn't talk to me. They only talked to the other girls in the room. And, he gives me the beat, and he sends one of the girls outside to go do whatever. I think 2 of them left or 1, I can't remember. But they come back with some cash. While I'm like recording, he's cooking up about his lifestyle. I'm like, yo, he's not capping in his rap. Like I said, I fuck with this because he's like, the shit he's saying is real. It's not no cap. They come back and pay me for the session with that money. So I'm looking at the cash on the table, like, I pick it up, I get some hand sanitizer. I'm like, bro, I don't know where this cash came from. But I'm just like, that shit was just an eye opener because I don't think I ever seen nothing like that transactional. And like, it's like he was making money while he was spending money right there. And then, just the whole lifestyle of the pimp culture is just different. So seeing that in real time is kind of crazy.
Who are some of your influences growing up? Like, what was some of the music you were listening to growing up?
I listened to a lot of Ludacris growing up. A lot of Busta Rhymes, Andre 3000. I got to Lil Wayne a little late though, like high school. Really coming into high school, I started listening to Lil Wayne heavy and Dom Kennedy. And then with 2 Chainz, when he came out, I was listening to a lot of 2 Chainz all through his career. But yeah, I would say. And then as a child, it was a lot of R&B soul music I listened to too, like just a lot of classic music that gives just understanding like notes and how the melodies go, Pretty Brown Eyes, like Mint Condition vibes, classic music, the good music. We got that playlist,
Facts. Yes, sir. That WHUR.
Yeah.
That Quiet Storm.
Yeah. Like those that Floetry type, just songs that's like that. I really enjoy music like that. And I grew up on a lot of calypso too. My family's West Indian, so just hearing a lot of music, like being at the Carabana festivals on the trucks, like in that culture, bro, it's just different. So just very well versed in music. And even as a child, I was living in Atlanta with my dad and my mom. They moved down there in Marietta, and I would go out. My dad would take me out. He was a photographer as well, and he had me in clubs. They was doing shoots in the clubs during the day. It was like he was doing shoots for Ludacris. I met Luda apparently. I don't remember it too. I was so young. I met Lil Scrappy. Like it was like who made the song? It was like it's going down.
Ja.
Yeah, like it was like all these songs was buzzing at that time, and he was that photographer in Atlanta. Like he had the Biker Girls Club. He was him. So I said, okay, like he would have. I got my son with me. So I was like just seeing. I think I just seeing that early. It was like cool. I didn't even know back then I'm just here, but thinking about it now, I'm like, wow, that was cool.
So out of all your performances, who are some of the major artists that you would say you had the best time opening up for?
Man, most memorable time was at the Fillmore Silver Spring opening up for Sean Paul. It was like just seeing, it was the green room. It was like Sean Paul, door 1, and it said Rasta Tahj, door 2. And I think just seeing my name next to a legend like Sean Paul was just like very inspirational, just like wow. And rocking the stage too. Everybody loved my set. It was like just they were screaming Rasta, Rasta, and I was just like, man, like this is legendary, like
Would you say you get a high from performing? Would you say like
definitely, yeah. I don't get nervous either. I'm so excited, but like I get the little jitters, but not like I'm just be ready to get it started,
Yeah. Nah, facts. That's
But
I think that's everybody's favorite part of the industry is like actually getting on stage and being in front of people and really getting that energy from them and
so I'm excited to touch more stages and throw my own shows. I used to throw a lot more shows, but I'm ready to get back into that too.
Okay, cool. Well, we definitely excited for that. Definitely got to do some shows back home. You know what I'm saying? Can't forget about us.
Nah, man. I always think about it. I'm like, yo, I want to get a venue here and have a show. I got to get back in that mode to just have events again. But it's coming though.
Nah, for sure. So last couple of questions.
Yeah.
What would you say you're looking forward to for like the next 6 months to a year?
I'd say my platform of music out now, I feel like it'll grow expeditiously and substantially. Like I feel like it'll be a lot more bangers out. Like when people go look me up, it's gonna be a lot more to listen to. It already is a lot to listen to, but I feel like I'm just out with the old and with the new right now, and just read like a reborn Rasta. So I think in the next 6 months, I'm excited to see where everything is, and I just take it day by day. But just elevating all circles, trying to lose 30, 40 pounds too. So when it's time to hit them stages, I can jump a little higher.
Yeah. Hey, health is wealth, brother. Health is wealth.
Health is wealth.
What's something you want the people to know that they might not get from just the music?
Man, I'm a silly, just this, a very, other than the music, man, I'm a God-fearing man. I'm really just a hard-working, consistent, fun guy to be around. And, I feel like every room I walk in, I leave my mark, and just, I try to carry myself with high expectations and just trying to be great. So anybody who feels that way too about themselves want to be around me. I don't like low energy. I don't like doubtful people. Like just, or woulda, coulda, shoulda people. Like I just like action and manifestation. So yeah, I think that's me. I'm very passionate about what I do, and I think, well, I know like what I'm doing is gonna feed my family and my family's family. And my
Generations to
family's
come.
family. Yeah.
Yeah, now that's what it's about, that legacy. You know what I mean? I think ultimately as a human on this earth, you want to make sure that people know like I was here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I came, I saw,
Yeah,
I conquered.
you only get one. Only get one of these. So
Yeah.
I really want to really take it to the moon. You know, while we here, it's like, why wait? Let's do it now.
Nah, facts. Dope.
And I got a song dropping soon that's me featuring with a Korean artist named Saran. She's a global star too, and we made some heat together. So I'm excited to release that.
Would you say it's like K-pop or it's still kind of like?
Yeah, to me, it's like K-pop / like tech house kind of vibe, but it's definitely something like, and it's a motivational song, but it's so vibey. Like I'm excited to drop that. That's coming out real soon. Actually, real soon.
Real international shit.
Yeah, like she's #1 in Korea twice. So
damn,
you know, songs with BTS, all type of things. So it's just being able to go from working with somebody like her to working with like Fat Trail from my city, still an icon. Like, you know, it's just crazy to just blend all these worlds together.
Yeah. That's dope, bro. Only you can do it. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like somebody got to.
Right,
somebody got to bridge the gap.
That's it.
And be like, you know, okay, we could do this and this, you know, why not?
That's it. Yeah. And that's essentially what I want to do with this platform. You know what I'm saying? There's so much free car, but it's like we got so many other creatives in the area who we can highlight, you know what I'm saying?
It's a lot of people to highlight,
yeah. So for anybody watching this right now, any young person, you know what I'm saying, aspiring to be in the position that you are, what's one piece of advice that you would give them?
Man, consistency is key. Like natural gifts is a thing. I feel like, you know, what we have is a natural gift here, but I do feel like without the consistency is done. Like, you know, someone who's consistent will outrun you any day. So, you know, it's about being consistent, to be honest, and you'll be the best at whatever you do.
Dope. But man, we want to say thank you for, you know what I'm saying, taking the time out your busy schedule to come down and talk with us.
Hey, anytime, man, for you, bro.
Yeah, man.
Anytime.
Make sure y'all stay tuned with my man Rasta Tahj. Got a lot of good shit coming.
Yo, we just wrapped it up with Gather Round with Garvin. It's your boy Rasta Tahj, the biggest Rasta. Follow me at RastaTahj, Rasta Tahj on Instagram.